Mamets. We will wait out for that with great attention. Now, we might pass the microphone around if you'd like to ask questions. Michael, as you'll have gathered, is very affable and up for any kind of question, sort of a fellow. So if you, oh, indeed you do. Yes, no, is that the same region? But if you raise your hand and the microphones, there are a couple of them roving around, so we will bring the microphones to you.
Have you any idea exactly how many kilometres or miles you have covered in your lifetime?
I don't really know. I mean, it must be a large amount. We worked out it was something like 100,000 miles just on the full circle journey, which is journey number 4. So it must be an enormous distance. I've never worked it out. So I can't help you. It just feels a long way. And even this European one, which seemed short on the map, was apparently we've done 20,000 miles, just going in and out and up and down.
A well-travelled man. There we go. The lady in pink.
Does your wife ever accompany you on your travels?
No, you're all right, man.
Why not?
Because she's... But she's a very sensible woman, and really she knows that it's work, and it's a bit like your husband works in the back, you don't sit at the end of the desk. She used to come along when we were doing Python filming. For instance, when we were filming Life of Brian, she'd come along with the family and the children, and they loved it. They loved watching it. We also had a hotel pool, so they could muck around in that. But it's actually quite boring seeing people work on film. We're always in the way in the shot and all that. But the main thing is for the travels we do work. It's a bit like working with a small sort of commando team. You get out there, you start working at 8 in the morning, you come back late at night, you have too much to drink, you start the next morning, you do exactly the same thing again. It's no fun for dependents.
You need a lot of stamina. But you have a regime, don't you, jog and keep yourself fit while you're on the road?
Well, I don't actually do much on the road. I used to. I do at home, certainly, I try and keep running. I used to run on the road, but I don't.
It'll be arduous enough to be...
Too tired, shagged out to go down and stuff.
Where's the microphone? Do you want to raise the hand? This one.
I see it. There he is.
Michael,
it's okay.
rather than just ask a question, I'd just like to say thank you for all your travels and in terms of the books and the DVDs and so on being published, because you've managed to visit a lot of places in the world, and certainly in my own self, I've been very lucky to ever get to see. So thank you very much for presenting the world back to us to see all these interesting places, and also for our kids as well too, because I hope you've got 2 ardent fans that are very much into your travels and also the Python years as well too. So can I just say thank you, and wherever you end up travelling next, we'll be watching.
They stole my thunder. Questions. Where's the microphone? There we go, this one.
Michael, do you ever experience travel fatigue? Do you ever experience travel fatigue and wish you could stay home?
Who's had that? Oh, there you go. Do I ever experience travel fatigue? Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's actually, I mean, I'm seeing quite jolly and affable at the moment. It's quite a difficult thing doing the programs, because you just, I mean, there's no script. You just hope that you will be on form enough to get good encounters, talk to people and all that. So I kind of find myself when I'm doing the travelling, you wake up rather early in the morning, you run through all things that could go wrong. So actually you do get quite tired. And it's only the adrenaline of working that keeps you going. So when I get back home, I just sort of collapse completely. It's just a fact of travelling. I used to worry about it, and I thought I'd be doing myself permanent damage, but I don't know. I think what you take an awful lot in a short time. That keeps you going. You're full of impressions. Your body somehow, I find, does keep going. It does survive. It keeps you going. It's only when you get home, which is no fun for the family and all that. I get back home and Helen's got all these things. But by the way, I know you're going to paint the shed. 3 days. So as long as I can recover, I can just kill it. But yeah, it is actually quite. I do get travel fatigue, and I think we do travel too fast sometimes.
Hi. We're walking to South Pole next year for a fundraising expedition. Would you like to join us?
Cheeky man.
Yeah, well, that's very kind of you, but no, I've got other plans.
Okay, one last question.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Good luck. That's luck.
Can you tell me if you ever traveled to Eastern Europe before under the communist regimes and how would it compare to traveling there now?
Yeah, good question. I travelled to Prague a couple of times, and I also went to East Berlin. You know, I had a film festival in West Berlin. It was always a thing to do to go over to East Berlin, through the wall, and then come back, you know, for 2 hours, something like that. I was struck how beautiful East Berlin was compared to West Berlin. And I worked as a journalist on a journey. It was called the Orient Express, the proper Orient Express, going all the way down to Turkey. We went through Hungary and Romania and Bulgaria and all that. And I mean, my memories are that people were quite friendly, but there were an awful lot of guards everywhere, a lot of